want to share with you what I think are the top trademark trends of 2019 and looking forward to next year, 2020. I've been doing a similar annual report for several years, and this is the first time that I'm doing a video version. In 2019, there were lots of developments at the US Patent and Trademark Office related to trademarks. In August, a new rule went into effect requiring foreign applicants to have US counsel in order to file for US trademark protection. The byproduct of this rule is that it also requires US applicants to use a physical domicile address or physical business address, and they can no longer use P.O. boxes or other similar mail stops as their addresses to show that they are domiciled in the US. The USPTO in 2019 also saw an update to their policy on handling CBD and hemp marks that took into consideration the changes from the 2018 Farm Bill and made those marks registrable in general, although there still are FDA issues for some goods. The number of trademark application filings has continued to increase for, I think, the 10th year in a row as we've come out of the last recession and the economy has continued to grow. The rate of growth declined a little bit in fiscal year 2019, but there is still an increase, and the USPTO is projecting another increase for the next fiscal year. Importantly, increases in the filings at the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board have grown significantly over the last year or two, and they are seeing a fairly significant backlog now, which means that cases are taking even longer to decide and reach an ultimate outcome. 2019 also saw the Supreme Court take on a trademark case in the Brunetti dispute. The Brunetti dispute, of course, involved the FUCT trademark for apparel, which had been refused as being scandalous or obscene, and the statutory provision that allowed for refusal of such marks has now been stricken. It went all the way to the Supreme Court on a free speech argument, First Amendment, and the Supreme Court struck that ban on obscene and scandalous trademarks. 2019, unfortunately, also saw a continuation of the proliferation of scams and solicitations going to trademark applicants and registrants from bogus entities selling bogus or worthless services. Make sure you are vigilant and on the lookout for invoices and offers from companies that sound official and governmental, including, believe it or not, one that calls itself Patent and Trademark Office with an address in Washington, D.C., and is a hoax. Be very careful. Turning to 2020, hopefully we will see some action against those scamsters, but we've been waiting a long time for that, so I'm mostly skeptical that there'll be any real change there. What we are likely to see in 2020 is a change in filing fees from the Patent and Trademark Office. And just a few months ago, a filing fee package was introduced, a proposal. It only includes increases, and some of them are quite significant, and it also creates several new fees. So be on the lookout for a lot of discussion and another public comment period on the proposed fee increases coming up. I think 2020 will also see further developments related to cannabis and hemp and CBD trademark applications. As the laws continue to change, the regulations continue to change. The FDA is currently revisiting its regulations regarding CBD products that are governed by the FDA. And so that area of law will continue to be one that is very hot with lots of filings and very in flux with lots of changes. If you enjoyed the top trademark trends of 2019 in video form, you can look for my blog post article that will go into a little bit more detail regarding each of these issues. And I look forward to seeing you in 2020.